King James and the Lakers plus 270 underdogs against the Nuggets in their first round series. Those are the longest odds in a first round series in LeBron's entire career. The Nuggets, a minus 350 favorite. Erin, one of our favorite faces to see around here, the one and only Kendrick Perkins. How we living today, Big Perk?
Hey, you know what? It's 4:20 tomorrow, and I'm fired up. Did you get that? Did you get that? Not because it's 4:20, but because it's the NBA playoffs, and it's time to get to the meat and potatoes of it.
Well,
That's definitely why.
Let's jump in. Speaking of, the Denver Nuggets have literally smoked the Lakers the last 2 years. Lakers haven't beaten them at all. Nuggets 8-0, including the postseason last year Western Conference Finals. Does that dominance continue in this series, or, Perk, can we consider betting the Lakers to keep it close or even pulling off the upset?
I would lean towards the way of the Lakers keeping it close. Matter of fact, I have Denver winning in 7 games. Hey, look, name me a time that a LeBron-led team has entered a series with no expectations and no expectations when it comes down to being successful. Everyone is counting them out. That is dangerous waters to be swimming in. When you look at the Lakers right now, I see the chemistry is there. I love what Rui Hachimura is bringing to the table. Can D'Angelo Russell continue to make shots? I believe he will. Anthony Davis, he is healthy. He has played some of the best basketball of his career this season and in the play-in tournament.
Well, Perk, gotta say, disagree on that one. I don't know if the Lakers can take it 7 games. If the Denver Nuggets win, it's just a matter of maybe 5 or 6. But I like what you're putting down there at least. Let's move over to the Mavs-Clippers series. I know that the Mavs have been one of the hottest teams in the league right now, but I'm leaning more towards the Clippers being able to win this series. Do you think betting against Luka Doncic is going to come back to eventually haunt me?
It is. And let me ask you something, Erin. Do you know something that I don't know? What is going on with Kawhi Leonard? He haven't played in the last, 3 weeks?
He has not, but I'm banking that they're bluffing on us, Perk.
I don't think they're banking on Kawhi Leonard, right? And so when I think about a Kawhi Leonard, who's the most important player in this series? It's Kawhi Leonard, because who's the most dangerous player in this series in the Western Conference outside of Jokic? It's Luka Doncic. And the only way that the Clippers could neutralize Luka and what he's going to do to them is Kawhi. So when I think about Kawhi being injured, do I trust James Harden? Since we've seen him time and time again fold like clean sheets. No, but I do trust Luka. I do trust Kyrie Irving. They have been one of the most dangerous duos in the league. I love the addition of Gafford and P.J. Washington and what they bring into the table. I have the Dallas Mavericks winning this series in 7 games.
Ooh. I do like it to go the distance. I agree with you there.
If you are exactly right, Perk, betting the Mavericks exactly 4-3 in that series, plus 700 at ESPN Bet right now. So that's a pretty good return on investment. All right, the 3-6 matchup out west. It's strength versus strength, Perk. So I'm curious what prevails in your eyes, that ruthless offense of the Suns or the lockdown defense of the T-Wolves?
I'm leaning more towards the defensive side of things because we all know defense wins championships. And when it comes, and I know the Phoenix Suns, they've done their thing against the Timberwolves in the regular season, but damn it, this is 0-0. Damn it, the Timberwolves have home court advantage. They haven't been this relevant since Kevin Garnett. They have a young leader who I believe is the best young leader in the game, in Anthony Edwards. We will see Karl Anthony Towns be the best version of himself. I believe he's the most important player in this series because of the lack of size that Phoenix have in the interior. So when I'm looking at this starting 5 of the Minnesota Timberwolves along with Naz Reid, I'm like, you know what? This team is going to get it together. They're well led, they're well coached, and they're going to come with it on their mind, and they got home court advantage. I have Minnesota winning this series in 7 games.
All right, I got to be honest. I like the Suns in this matchup, but Perk, if you are back in the T-Wolves like you, I'd imagine you think, as you mentioned, Anthony Edwards is going to have a lot of big games. So are you going to be betting Anthony Edwards over points game to game, thinking he really steps up offensively?
Absolutely. And look, he had a lot of time over the last, 10 days to be able to watch film, to see how the Suns, are guarding him, to figure out how he's going to get his baskets off. The one thing we do know about Anthony Edwards is that he's a student of the game. We also know that he holds himself accountable. So with that being said, I have faith in Anthony Edwards that he's going to go out there and average close to 30 points in this series.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like, Put them down, try to wear, I pull up all brains. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA on the ESPN.